Oh, sugar. Hang on. Shit. Mate, you haven't got a landing net or anything. Sorry, Cobb. Thanks, mate.
It goes over here.
Oh, yeah. I hate doing that. Alright, let's see how we go on here. Bugger. Alright. Hey Stephen, how are you, mate? Thanks for the effort, mate. Sorry about that, crew. What are you chasing, a squid?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't let the fish get in the way of your fun, mate. That's what I always say when I catch nothing. I'm actually streaming to YouTube and Twitch, I think, or just YouTube. So don't yell out phone numbers or names and shit, eh? Because you don't know who's out there. Oh no, I need to put that on my collar. Let's try that and that. See if we got volume. Oh. Now let's see if that works. See if we got volume. Yes, no wind. Awesome. OTC, Stephen Fawcett and Agent Cal Gibbs. Welcome everyone. How are you, crew? All right. So, trying to catch fish without bait. It's hard enough to catch them with bait, but that's all right. That's not the mission we came here for today. I'm going to put the fly gear away for a minute, and then what we'll do is we'll get some of these squid jigs out and then see if we can tempt something to take it. So now we're at a obviously at a structure in the southwest, right? Tell you what the story is. The water here is about, oh, I'd say at the moment at this stage of the tide it's probably about, I'd say 6 to 8 meters deep, but what we've got here is a big weed bed. So what the squid will do is they'll hang out in the weed bed and camouflage, and then they'll shoot out, grab prey and try and go back into the weed bed, right? So what we're going to do is cast out the squid jigs and see if we can trick one of them into taking it. So let's see how we go. And we'll do a test between the cheap squid jigs and the expensive squid jigs, all right? And the other thing is too, we'll chuck out a few lures and that sort of stuff. This wind's meant to be dying down, so I'm just going to get a little snap swivel. Once we get a little snap swivel, we're going to work from there. All right, nice smooth drag as always. Fluorocarbon shock leader, excellent. We had a good start. Now let me just get my laptop here. Right, excuse me for a second. Alright, we got Wi-Fi. Be good if I could find my cursor. Come on, mate, where are you? Thank you. You awake yet, or? Espada, how you going? Saf Surge, welcome mate. Right, let's just leave that down there. Okay, so same old story with the squid fishing, famo. Just keep it simple. You don't want to make it too complicated, because let's face it, it's hard enough trying to catch them as it is. So this is what we've got. All I'm going to do is not use anything fancy or anything like that. Okay, we're just going to put a little snap swivel on the end so it doesn't foul the squid jig. And what we'll do first is Where's my little bugger that I always use here? There it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to use this squid jig. Oh, actually, no, I won't. No, I'm going to use this one. Okay, something with a bit of grey and the old tiger stripes. Let's start off with that. I know a lot of people like to use brightly coloured stuff, but you never know, that might end up working, you know what I mean? Why did Stephen get... Alright. Steve, you're back. I don't know what's going on there, mate. Sorry, man. Right. Now, I need to put a battery to the phone too. So let me just get this sorted. Right, I can see that. Good. Okay. So, very simple setup, fam. Just a snap swivel down to a squid jig. That's all you need. All right, let's have a look. Hey, Crypto. No, mate. I'm trying to figure out how to get the Streamlabs multi-stream going, and yeah, it's just been a nightmare. Streamlabs is a bit of a rip-off, mate. They very rarely do what they say they're going to do. All right, so now with your squid fishing, fairly simple process. Right, I'm just going to let that sink. Okay, that's all you got to do, just let it sink. And then what you do is you just wind it in really slow, fam. See how I'm only just turning this spool? Right, let's see if there's anything out there, eh? You very rarely get anything on your first cast, but who knows. Now, something's just feeding out there. What's that? I think that's a school of salmon. Hey, Cobber, you might want to come on this side. I think there's a little school of salmon or tailor feeding there. Yeah, see them just in here. Oh, good. Have you got any slices or anything? Do you want to borrow one of mine? Yeah, like the, you know, the slice lures. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Yep. All right. Either that or else it's Sambo's, and if it is, we're in for a good day. So, let's change to the lure. I'm just going to ignore chat for a second. Or it was Taylor. Let's find out, famo. Let's see what's out there, eh? Oh, yeah, come on. How's that for lucky? All right, come on. Come on. Hit it. Rightio. Now remember, the one day that we don't bring bait, it's when everything turns up. What I'm doing is bringing the rod tip in a position down. Come on, you guys, where were you? I think they were actually hitting squid then. Oh, don't do that. I've got a knot in the line. Please don't hit while I've got a knot in the line. Right, let's go again. Right. I don't like this braid. Having a few headaches with it. Oh, thanks, mate. How are you, Jennifer? Welcome. Yeah, we've got some big splashes out here, fam. I've just cast this lure out, but I've got a knot in my line. I don't like that. That's like a nightmare when you're using braid. Oh, hang on. Come on. Please don't hit while I'm doing this. Because if I do, if it does hit, it's just going to snap the line. Come on. Oh, no, don't do that. Great. Picked the wrong one. Let's bring this in for a second. Rightio famo, so all that is under here is weed. I'm really sorry about this. Let me just bring this laptop closer. Welcome everyone. All right, Dobsonium, how are you? Crypto, Steve, Manti. Oh, excellent. All right, now, man, what happened here? Let me just chuck this out here. Just want to get down to this knot that I just got in braid. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, great. It's exactly what I don't need. I might even rip the fly gear out in a minute, famo, because if it's salmon, they're very susceptible to saltwater flies. Jennifer, welcome. Kia ora. And a big hello to everyone in chat, fam. Right. Now let's get this. Okay, that's out now. Great. Usually the braid has got very little stretch in it, so it doesn't tangle, but I don't know what happened there. I did a couple of small casts first. Great. All right, so we've got that out now. What do we got here? Let's get this out. Nut fail. All right, well fam, we just got to do a little modification. Maybe that spool's a little bit too full. Let's find out. All right, actually, yeah, that's probably about right. I had it too full. All right, we'll fling around a few lures. And this is the good thing about using a lure with just a snap swivel on the end. You can just change it around when you need it. It is, mate. We've got a fairly steady breeze blowing this way towards us. So the other thing is too that the lure could be holding up in the wind. And I really hope nothing bites this lure while I'm winding it in like a hand line, because with the braid on my hand, it'll end up cutting my fingers off. Right, now, okay, so I had too much line on there. That's all right, I usually do that anyway. Oh, now, what I'm going to do, fam, is show you how I join monofilament to braid. Right, yep, chuck that in there so animals don't die. Right, now, so what we need to do now is we just need to do a little bimini twist. Paul Newman, how are you, bud? Stephen, don't know what happened then with Streamlabs, buddy. All right, so they could have even been big tailor or anything. So what I've got to do now is I've got to do a bimini twist. Let's do one in real time, because I don't like to do conventional knots. I like to do, you know, everyone bangs on about the FG knot, can't stand it. Ta-da! There you go, bimini twist, yay! That's not a dance. Do not drop the knife. Alright, now, what I'm going to do, let's just check this leader while we're here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Remember, half the time with your leaders and that, fam, you can't see if there's any abrasions on your knot line. I did it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more into there. Rightio, let's just join that. Beautiful, beautiful one. So, I mean, these are easy to do at home, but when you're out here with howling, you know, 30 knot winds and that sort of stuff, lovely. Okay. All right, take 2, famo. Let's see if I don't drop that down one of the drops in the groove there, Jimbo. Okay. All right, famo. Hey, too much line. That's what it was. Yeah, that's good. Rightio. So I'm just going to bring this in now. Probably better off with this on my left shoulder, I think. We'll fish out here. Now, they were fairly big hits, fam, right? So I don't think I've got any hope of landing that if I hook it, but that's never stopped me before. Yeah, we'll see what happens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bigger, slice on, okay, with a bit of red in it, like that, and let's see if that can tempt them. All right, sometimes when you get something with a bit of red in it, it's, you know, they might mistake it for flared gills or something like that. Now, I'm just going to bite this snapsule. Rightio, let's go, famo. Probably better off using... That's still going. Whew. That's actually where they were. Hey, well done, mate. Good effort. Legend. Rightio. So, we'll go back to the squid in a second. Right. What it looked like it was chasing stuff to the surface and then just smashing them. That's how they normally feed on squid. I'll give this 10 casts and then we'll go back to the squid, famo. All right, lovely. Okay, that's 1. Still going. 2. So, my rod tip is right down. I want this to come in fairly deep. And what I'm doing is oh, hang on, what was that? No. I actually think I'd be better off with the other rod, but let's just tempt fate. I've got the big landing net if I hook something. Let's go. Three, not another one. Really? The line roll is working fine. I don't know whether anyone saw that on camera, but it was a pretty violent, like, surface strikes. That's where we're trying to put the lure. Right. Okay. Now this is just trout and brim gear. Well, more brim gear. You don't fish for trout with 20 pound. But let's just see. Got to have a lure in the water to try. Come on. Oh. Now Famo, there was a big silver shape under that, just out there. And yes, it did have a greenback on it. I'm going to let this sink now. We've cast off nearly 1/4 inch on that, which is 7mm or 6mm in the metric. Just a nice smooth casting action. I'm going to wind it in a bit slower and just see how we go. Lure fishing is a lot of fun, fam. You just get busy, you know. And see that, I'm not trying to murder the cast, I'm more guiding it where I want it to go, you know. Let's just try a few different techniques. Come on, we'll just pump this through the water. Come on. No. Rightio. A lot of air time for a little rod and reel, but it's got a heavier weight on it, so. And you got to remember we are casting into the wind, you know. Oh, did you see that? There was a big splash just behind the lure out there. Let's have a look again, come on. All right, we might have it interested, whatever it is. Sometimes it takes them 3 or 4 casts to get interested, and then you just got to work it. I'm going to set the drag on this pretty heavy too. Rightio, come on. If I didn't know better, I thought that might have been mulloway that we're hitting then, but anyway. And if it is, we won't even get a sniff on a lure, you know. But I thought they looked like big tailor, so let's have a look. I might bring this out a bit. That might be a bit better. No, it might not actually, because we've got the we've got the trolley there. Rightio, that should have. Oh dear. Sorry about that. That should be better. That's weed. Get out of there. Rightio, let me just drag it out of the weed. But that's what we're fishing over. We're just fishing over a bed of weed, okay? So we want to keep our lures just above that. But obviously when the camera fell over, nice. I'll just catch up with chat in a minute, fam. Rightio, let me just move this down here. That's exactly right, mate. That's why we're going to have more salmon around, Steve. Chris T, how are you, bud? Let's bring this out a bit more. That might be a bit better, I think. All right. Okay, can everybody see now? Let me just change this for a second, fam. I'm just going to swap the camera around. No. That's the wrong camera. Why isn't it doing that? Hang on, famo. Settings. Video. Thank you. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. There you go, fam. I'm just putting this in the shade so that the camera doesn't cook, okay? All right. Lovely, that's better. A little bit early for salmon yet, apparently, but you know, sometimes they come up, but not usually. I mean, when you've got a full moon like this, you get very little fish action compared to like a new moon. Rightio, we'll have a couple more casts and then we'll go back to the squidding. As you can see, even with this little brim outfit, you know, I'm fishing 20-pound braid on this. You're getting really good distance. Don't try and murder your cast, just guide it. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that was salmon, I think. You catch everything down here, fam. I've even caught northwest blowfish at the Busselton jetty. The bloody thing was nearly a metre long. It was just a monster. Rightio. All right, this wind's died off now, which is good. So we might rip out the fly gear in a minute and just cast over here towards the pylons and see if there's anything swimming around here. Sometimes saltwater fly works better than lures and bait, believe it or not. Rightio. Let me just shift something for a second. Right. Let me put this up here where I can see it. That's better. Yeah, 37 degrees. My Sandman rocks. How are you, mate? That's better. I can see this now. Oh, I can see it. All right. Let's try a few different techniques out, yeah? Just make it look like a fish trying to go back to the bottom. If you're up north and you're chasing mackerel and that sort of stuff, one of the best ways to go for mackerel is when you're trolling, stop the boat, let your garfish out so it hits the bottom, then take off with the boat, and a lot of the guys get them up there like that. Rightio, couple more casts, man. And look, people, I mean, obviously when you go fishing you like to catch fish, but you know, let's not get too over focused on that. A lot of times too, you just got to enjoy what you're doing, you know. I mean, oh, did you see that? Oh, that just shot out. That was a squid. That was a big squid, because it's left half its guts in the ocean. Hang on. All right, so that might have followed the lure. Let's have a look, fam. All right, one more cast. That was a big squid, famo. Whew, that was big. Rightio, it's got our name on it. All right, it was just there. Boof, it shot off. Unless something's chasing it too. Ooh, you know what? Let's try soft plastic. All right, we'll try soft plastic and then we'll go back to the squid jigs. All right, fam. Now, I've got a present for the fish out there. Okay. Oh, Scotty, how are you, mate? This is one I've been saving for a special occasion, famo. All right. Sure is. There we go, fam. Check that out for a soft plastic, hey? Well, it's got a few eyes though. That is a soft plastic that I'm going to be bringing in from overseas that has the weights inside it. Right, so if there is anything out there that likes blue bait fish, hopefully it decides to nail this. Let's find out. These have, that's what it's about, Cal. Yeah, it's not bad, Scotty. Okay. Come on. Get in there. Excuse me for a second, fam. A little bit of a minor tackle adjustment. Don't take the eye off, Jimbo. They're not meant to be digested by you. All right, let's go. The good thing about this soft plastic is I can fish this just above the weed bed, right, and it'll ride hook up so it shouldn't get snagged. That's coming in fairly shallow. I'm winding that in a bit too quick, I think. All right, famo. Beautiful action in the water. Oh, stunning. Going to wind this in really slow now and just try something different. Right, I think that's coming in too shallow actually. Let's go again. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll do. Usually drops about a metre a second. or plummets I should say. I'll just bring it in above the weed. Let's see if there's anything in there wanting to have a feed. Lure fishing's fun, fam. It's a really sort of physical type of fishing compared to throw the bait in, have a beer. But everybody's entitled to fish how they like, you know, as long as they stick to bag limits and that sort of stuff. All right, couple more casts. And then we'll go back and try and get ourselves some squid. And what we might do, because it's like a bright sunny day, Filmsy, how are you, bud? Welcome, mate. But if we've had that sort of surface action now, just on night time, right? They should be out there. What I might do, if I'm going to be smart, I'm going to rig that up with the soft plastic ready. Yeah, that's probably a better idea, I think. All right, last cast with the soft plastic, that is. Yeah, that's the way, Steve. Yeah, that's the way to do it, mate. Yeah, look, with your brim outfit, Steve, you can use it for trout, whiting, brim, everything, mate, you know, and then just use it in the estuary and freshwater. All this specialised, oh, you've got to fish this. No, you don't have to do that, you know. Buy yourself one reel with, I don't know, say 3 spare spools and you're laughing, you know what I mean? All right, now, I'm just going to leave this to dry on here. All right, once again, let's just get that going in there. Hey, wow, 24 people watching. Thanks, fam. Thank you very much for giving up your time to come in. Right. Let's chuck that on there. Let's chuck that there. Now, what I might do is that squid that was out there was quite a big one. I might try something different. We're fairly bright sunny day. Let's try the visual squid jig and see if that works. One that they can really see. All right. So just a hunch. You know what I mean? You got to do these things. Oh, that's exactly right. Yeah, don't forget to hit like on the video, fam. Right. Oh, that casts really well. It's a bit choppier today, so we can use a slightly bigger squid jig, right? So what I'm going to do is just see how slow I'm winding this. Watch. Right, not winding too quick. Not winding too quick, just nice and steady. See this? I'm barely moving the squid jig. I'm just keeping it above the bottom. Look. There we go. It's going to take forever to come in, but it's a simple rule of physics. The longer you have your squid jig or lure or bait in the water, while the bait's attached to the hook obviously, the more chance you've got of catching a fish. Now I know that the green squid jigs work really well here for the really big squid. So let's just see if there's a few smaller ones around first. Probably going a bit quick there. Oh, hello, come on. Oh, come on. They're chasing it. Come on, bud. I'll bring it right along here and see if it's... This thing looks quite spectacular in the water, fam. Looks more like a penguin than a shrimp, but I'm not going to complain. Boom. Now what I've done is I've brought a spare bucket today. It's called an inking bucket. Right, if we do get a squid, I'll take the lid off and I'll chuck it in there so that it'll ink out. It needs water to propel the ink. So usually if you get a squid every, I don't know, 30 casts, you're doing okay. I'll give this colour 10, then we'll change a different size, different colour. All right. Yeah, I don't like to treat fishing like competition, fam. I just like to come out, enjoy myself, show a few tricks to people, catch nothing and go home, really. No, I'm kidding. We'll see how we go. I'll catch up with chat in a second, famo. See how my rod tip's pointing at the water? I want this squid jig to come in fairly deep. I'm actually going a bit quick. I'll slow it right down so it's just above the weeds. That was a big squid that shot out before, fam. Rightio. Oh, that's not good. What happened there? What have we got happening here? See you, Paul. Thanks for coming in. Hey there, Technician 90. How are you, mate? Well, it's just one of those things, Technician 90, isn't it, mate? You know? I did the pre-stream on Twitch and then I thought I'd stream on YouTube, mate. You know? Right. We'll have a couple more casts, probably one more, then we'll change the squid jig. I'll do what I normally do and start off with my, like the one that's in a darker shade. Hey mate, how you going? Just missed some big surface smashes before. If I didn't know better, I think it was mulloway, but it might have been even salmon or a tailor. Yellowtails, you reckon? What, normally you get them right down the end though? Oh, have you little rats? Okay. Always happens when you've got a... Yeah, it looks like they took squid to the surface and smashed them. Oh, it was just boof, you know? Yep.
Bloody sandbag come through, back when the old ladder was down.
When the ladder was down there.
And it took off.
Yep.
Out between the ladder and the jetty. And it hit that hard, my hand line actually flipped over the hand rail. It's still attached.
At least you had a good story even though you got no fish. What colour are you using? Orange?
Pink.
Pink, okay. Ouch.
And the bloody thing broke, so the catch stopped about that far from the fish.
Uh-oh.
And lucky my mate had one too.
Yep.
Got it, and it fell off the back,
Yep.
hit the water sideways, and actually knocked it senseless. And we eventually got it in. The bloody thing was about 20, over 20 kilos.
Yeah, right. That's a good size fish.
About that my hand line, brought it back up, managed to thread it through, and the fish came back to the same spot it went out, thankfully.
Oh, wow. That's good. Oh. Hey, Kylie. Welcome, mate. How are you? Yeah, thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, oh, Kylie or Kyle? Sorry, Kyle. Mate, I usually start off small then work my way up. I was going to use pink, but I'm just going to put this little darker coloured one on. Right, yeah, I always keep a multitude of colours because conditions change all the time. Now, just excuse me for a second. I just got to put a battery on the phone so it doesn't die. That should be all right like that. Just give me a second, fam.
You been getting a few over?
Oh, not for a while. I haven't been down here for a while, mate, but they reckon it's pretty quiet, but usually full moon's the best time for squid, you know? Hey? Yeah, usually they come down at night. Yeah, there's a Japanese gentleman that always fishes here. He gets the big green-eyed ones that are like that. That's what I'm hoping's here, you know? Well, I've got this landing net here. If they are like that, just walk down here and I'll net it for you.
I had one day that was about this big.
Really?
Like, I've got a mate of mine fishing down here.
Yep.
I reckon it's a giant squid.
Yep.
And they photos. I took it back to the land cruise and the tentacles to the top of the land cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw photos of it.
Oh, really? Okay, well, it'd be nice if we got going. What time of year was that? Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, just before. Oh, right, yep. Beautiful. Get it. Oh, God, why don't you have it as calamari? Just excuse me, everyone, for a second. Right, let's bring that in there. Is that going to charge? Oh, wow, okay, well, that's good. Whew. Oh, after a while, you're happy with anything, mate, you know. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know the difference in taste between queen snapper and pink snapper myself. I reckon they're both pretty good. Yeah, a lot of people reckon they taste different. I can't tell the difference. Right. Okay, fam. Right, that's charging nicely now, so we won't lose the stream like last time. This goes back on here like this. I'll just keep an eye on the char. That's where that tape is, that's all right. Oh yeah, culpable, tell me about it. I did get through COVID, mate. All right. Now, I'm gonna go with the darker squid jig and see how we go with that. Ah, don't tell me it's got a loop in there already. Yeah, on really calm days like this, I like to use smaller squid jigs and then just build up to the bigger ones from there. But we're going to be here till the afternoon, fam, so... Why is that like that? Let's have a look. Oh, because I was using the lures. Hang on. There we are. Good work. That'll let it sink. See how the ocean's calmed off a bit now? It's like fishing in an aquarium, fam. I've got a whole school of bait fish underneath me here. Swimming out from under the jetty going, it's all right, fella, we'll save you. I don't want it to be saved, I want it to be eaten, you lot. Oh dear, someone's playing up. The other trick you can do too is just leave the squid jigs just bouncing in the water, and they usually find them. Yeah, a lot of people like to use different colours. You talk to some people, they like to use orange. Other people like to use pink. Other people like to use red. You know what I mean? I don't really have any preference. I just use whatever. You know, I'll start off like I thought I'd work with that bright fluoro coloured one. And then I've gone back to the one that I normally use. It's roughly the same colour as the squid that we scared in here. Okay. Arrow squid. Hang on, what happened to Stephen again? Why is Stephen keep getting... Oh, it's not that, Jennifer. He's put a full stop in what he said. So when it gets a full stop in between two words, it looks like a link. That's weed, bugger. It looks like a link, so Streamlab automatically bans it. Steve, sorry about that, bud. Just try and type without any full stops in the sentence, because it thinks that you're trying to post a link. We've got link protection on. All right, let's go here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, but he had a full stop between the I and the like, so. Lovely day for it, famo. Lovely day for it. It's just so nice and relaxing to be so close to the water, you know. Alright, we'll give this another, say, 8 casts, and then we'll try a different colour. Just goes to show you don't need expensive gear to not catch fish, you know. Oh, the Olympic stream's going as well. Okay. Actually, this is the platform where I caught the, actually this is where I caught that northwest blowy from. Oh, come on. Same old story with the full moon. They're usually very tentative. I'm going to slow down my retrieve even more, I think. Hang on. Let's slow it right down. Kyle Todd, how are you, bud? Is there Olympic fishing? No, I didn't think ice fishing was an event. Yeah, let's slow it right down, Jim. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think we've got a bit of action. Come on. Come on. As soon as I slowed it right down. Come on, there was a bump. No, that's weed. That's probably a bit too slow. Come on. Just got to find that happy medium. How you going, Cobb? Is he playing up, eh? She, sorry. Oh, that's all right, you just got to buy one shotgun now. Just out of courtesy, I'm live streaming to YouTube, so don't yell out any real names or phone numbers or anything. I've got it pointed away from the jetty and all that sort of stuff. How old's Bubs?
She's nearly 8 months.
Oh, wow, okay. Not long until they start walking and tearing the joint up.
She's already pulled herself up and stuff anyway.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Walks around holding on to furniture.
Oh, rightio. Yeah, she's laughing. Yeah, she's going to be cheeky.
You know the water temperature is down here at the moment?
Nah, no idea, man. I know it's pretty stinking hot today with this temperature. We've had like plus 35 for 4 days in a row, you know?
Well, I dove out the back of the Fads 3 weeks ago and the water temperature was pushing 26 up there already.
Really? Well, that's good because that means all the pelagics will come down.
Well, there's pelagics already down.
They've been catching Spaniards off Binnanup.
So that was the other thing that could have been was Spanish.
Yeah. They've been catching Spaniards off Binnanup, Cobb.
Were you coming down here when they were getting marlin off here?
Oh, that was years ago, though.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but that's when we were getting gold spot trevally at Walpole. We got 6 of them. The golden trevally at Walpole. They're radiotropical species.
Yeah.
So
I was living here in 2000 and someone caught a 5 kilo red emperor off natural street.
did they really? Wow. Back in the late 60s, because it was a bit of folklore down there, someone got a bonefish at Walpole.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, in the shallows there. I'd love to get one down there.
I've been down at Essex, the water temperature's been 25 degrees down there.
Really?
Yep.
They get a lot of big bluefin down there.
Yeah.
There's someone that...
I dove a lot down there.
Yeah, they reckon they getting some big bluefin down there, mate. So
A mate of mine, he saw one out at Wharton and hesitated because he's like, I didn't have a float on. He goes, the fish was about 30 kilos.
yeah. All good fun. Yeah, the thing is, when they closed off the end of that there and they put the sanctuary there, it sort of removed that opportunity because most of your good fishing in the old days was right off the end when the ladder was there, mate.
You could balloon all the way out. So
Oh yeah, you could if you had the right wind and that sort of stuff. You could get right out to the depths, you know.
yeah.
There always used to be an old boy that used to pull a mulloway on a trolley down here. Every night he'd come down when he'd go fishing right off the end,
Yeah.
you know. So
I was saying, this is that little jetty down there though, that short one. I've seen people pull mulloway off there.
yeah, Oh, it's all timing, isn't it, mate? You know, like, yeah, I mean, high tide's not until about, I think, 9 o'clock tonight. And I only really sort of get them sort of a couple of hours this side of high tide. Other people reckon they get them on low tide, but each to their own, different areas, I guess. Oh,
Well, I got two one night out here. Like, housemate and I were like, "Oh, do you want to come fishing?" I was like, "Oh yeah, all right."
yeah,
Didn't bring my trolley that night.
of course not.
Two of them, over 20 kilos.
What bait?
Hey?
What bait?
I was using liveys.
Yeah.
The second one I got, I thought was a squid
Oh, really?
because the way it was pulling.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, maybe it's a squid, and went to sit, went to yank.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was on for young and old.
Yeah, I hear you.
It was the middle of winter,
Yep.
and I was sweating by the time I got to the car.
Usually you get a lot more here in winter than summer for some reason.
Late May.
And especially when you got the big swell coming in around here and you fish the edge of the swell, the Moore River in Perth like that, when the sandbank bursts, there, they just, either swell, you'll get them, you know, but yeah, but I don't know, it's just, but I mean, all the professional fishing stuff that up, they used to treat mulloway as a bycatch and get $2 a kilo. When we went to Augusta when we were kids, we'd see all the nets and that, they'd have like 60-pound mulloway and they just put them in piles, you know, like just, terrible. Oh.
And you took some, my mate's family used to catch wheat bat, shaft bags.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's why there's none left now. That's exactly why there's none left down. Apparently we're down to about 17% of our original biomass of marron since the 70.
And WA's got some of the tightest fishing rules in the country now.
Oh yeah, but still not tight enough. They need to match South Africa and New Zealand, mate. They're still really lax, Cobb. There's no real disincentive to go above your bag limits and that sort of stuff. South Africa, they take the car, they take the boat, they take everything.
Oh, the guy got done recently.
For 90 grand for marron.
No, there's that bunch of boys that got done out of Shannon River.
Oh yeah, they're all the guys from Manjimup.
They got lost their cars. They got a massive fine for that.
Yeah, but I mean that's a long time in the coming. You know what I mean? How long has that been? How long has that been going on for?
Trap cameras set up.
Well, that's what they need to do, Cobb. You know, then they all get sad because of the Big Brother thing. But my wife was reading the paper when it came up. She says, "Oh, these guys got done at the Shannon." I said, "Was it these ones?" She goes, "How the hell did you know that?" I went, "No particular reason." just a stab in the dark.
Do you remember that bloke that got done with taking all the abalone out of the set?
Did you see that?
Yep, around Deep Dean and all that.
Yeah.
Well, when they emptied his freezer, he had 2 tonne of green liquid.
I hope he went for that, mate.
He got a $350,000 fine.
Good.
They took his house off him, his car, and he got 10 years jail.
Yeah, good. That's what he deserves.
Yep.
That's what
I've
he.
been down there with a mate of mine. He goes, "This is great for green liquid down here. We couldn't find any."
Yeah. Oh, all right. Hello, mate. Let me just check this for a second. On a stonefish at Mandurah? No, they don't get stonies at Mandurah, do they?
Kid got stung at Back Beach in Bunbury.
On a stonefish?
Yeah, he stood on one.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah, he's a fair bit of pain.
Yeah, but don't they put your foot in hot water and it draws the poison out? Yeah.
Yeah, he's about 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
He stood on there.
Wow. That's terrible.
They've had mud crabs at Bunbury.
Yeah. But you don't tell everyone. Nah, they usually come down on those hot currents, you know. So, I mean, we've got the southernmost mangroves in Western Australia. Yeah, and of course there'd be mud crabs down with them, you know.
You get loads in mangrove.
Yeah. What was that? Could that have been squid chasing a bait fish to the surface, or?
That or a herring, maybe.
Yeah, I might put on my little 5-gram slice and see if there's a little herring out there. I don't mind herring, mate. I reckon they're a nice tasting fish.
Yeah. We fished out of we were living down in Albany.
Yep.
And there was a school of salmon coming through.
Yep. Chasing them onto the beach.
So we were actually fishing off the rocks and they were leading down, and there's one just sitting on top of a barnacle. So I just picked it up off the side.
Oh.
And then there's a big rock crevice next to us.
Yep.
And current, like the swell was coming up into there and just washing a bit of water in there.
Yeah,
We picked up 40 between the 5 of us.
yeah.
We picked up bloody 40 herring,
Oh, lovely.
just like that.
Oh, that's good of you. That's you get 8 each then.
That's it.
All right. G'day, mate. How you going?
Fisheries.
Yeah, sure.
Did you catch them much?
No, nothing yet. There was some fairly big surface splashes before,
Oh, okay.
so yeah. And of course, I had like a squid jig on. I'm just streaming to YouTube, Cobb.
Oh, right.
So if you want to come down, just don't say names or phone numbers or anything, all right?
No worries. I'll just take a look at if you've caught anything.
Oh no, there's just ice in here and water. There you go. And I've got me boat, marine and freshwater fishing licence, but I'm not doing any of that.
Need that off the jetty. Yeah.
Nah, all right.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, no dramas. How's it going?
Yeah, good.
I actually applied for a fisheries officer job years ago, and they wanted to send me off to the Brolis to measure crayfish.
Oh, you weren't.
No,
That's
I,
pretty nice place.
oh, it is, but I needed to be a little bit more financial than what I was getting offered, so that was a bit of a disappointment. So, yeah, because I had all the good local knowledge. Oh no, that's just like there's got a surface popper in there that I might be bringing out in a minute. So,
Oh, yeah, if there's something big busted up, you might.
oh yeah, but it's always by the time you put the other lure on and cast it out, they've gone, Cobb. You know, I think they were just smashing.
Maybe a livey.
Yeah, I think they were smashing sort of squid to the surface. Hey, what's the story with these jokers? G'day, mate. How you going? What's the story with these jokers that use undersized fish that have got a minimum legal size that you see them doing it and that?
For bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you see them using tailor. What's the minimum legal size for tailor now? 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're using like 20 centimetre tailor and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
that's one thing we do find out here a bit when we try here. You look for stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because I was a VFLO with fisheries as well. We used to go off Swanbourne Beach and all that sort of stuff and do the tagging.
Yep.
They still owe me 2 hats, the bastards, but more about that later. And yeah, the amount of people that were just, oh yeah, the amount of people that were catching small tailor. You know, we were catching tailor in the same spot with the tags on them that have been coming back there for like 3 years. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, all very interesting stuff. But yeah, that's why there's nothing left now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, very quiet on the tailor front.
Oh yeah, it's full moon. You don't really get too much fishing action. You get a bit, but you got to wait for that new moon, you know. But there's no rules, is there? You know. What's that? Oh, there was.
Just beneath the surface there.
Yeah, there was a heap of stuff getting busted off before, mate. Here.
Yellow.
Yellow. Oh. Is it like a? There was a round thing up here that looked like a branch. Has it got a yellow stripe or brown stripe?
It doesn't look natural.
Nah. Yeah, there was something floating over there that went across before. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, all the best, mate.
Well, good to see you, blokes, because this is the first time I've seen a fisheries bloke anywhere in about the last 5 years.
Well, we do exist.
Oh, yeah, I know, mate. Oh, you don't. There's not enough money in it.
Actually, there's 3 of us in Bustleton, that's why.
All right.
And we got from Capel River to Windy Harbour.
Capel River to Windy Harbour. How 3 of you is going to do that?
Yeah.
I reckon they should have, like, you know, Walpole and all the remote towns, they should have 2 feesers, 2 coppers and 2 fisheries officers and just let the fines pay for everything.
That's actually fully realistic over summer.
Yeah?
The people, how many people there are.
Right.
Work for all of them.
Right, okay. Well, that'd be good because, I mean, Nannup lost its police station too, didn't it?
Nah,
Oh, it still got it?
they got 2 coppers.
2,
I think too.
but they got a big area there.
Yeah, pretty, yeah.
Did you bust anyone in the Blackwood this year?
They did actually.
Did you? Well, Brim,
Things, yeah.
what were they doing?
Keeping undersized brim.
And too many.
Way too many, yeah.
Did you throw the book at them?
They did get a, fair whack, yeah.
Because we've caught and released over, we've caught and released 60 black brim on stream already this year. The biggest one we got out of the collie was 47.
Wow.
And I know spots at Augusta that we're getting a kayak sponsorship in March. I've seen brim down there that are half metre.
Yeah, really.
Easy. But, you know, and you're getting towed around in the kayak and that. You never land one. See a big fork in the Blackwood River, right as close to the fork, the rod takes off and you start moving the kayak, ping, you know, next one.
Big blue nose.
Oh, yeah, I wish, yeah. I haven't seen one of them for a long time, mate.
Keeps you going back though, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, pal, but with all the chemicals and that sort of stuff coming in from the farmland and that, you know, like the Blackwood River's up near Narrogin or where it starts with that base.
The other side of Albany Highway.
Yeah, that's right. You know, way out there. By the time everything gets washed down, it's just a big column of chemical that's coming through the... Oh, yeah, and the salt. All the nitrates and the sulfates and that sort of stuff, you know.
Lucky the brim are so hardy.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, mate. Well, look at when they had the chemical imbalance in the Blackwood and the Fremantle TAFE had to come down and take them away and breed them and take them back because it killed all the phytoplankton in the Blackwood, so the larval stage couldn't eat. So that's why you got so many brim over 40 centimetres now, because of that Fremantle TAFE breeding. You know, so, but anyway, it still keeps you blokes employed, which is the main thing. See you fellas, have a good day. Rightio. All right, Famo. Now, Valerie Owens here. Hello, Valerie. How are you, mate? Oh, welcome, Valerie. How is everyone? Thanks, everyone. 24 people watching on YouTube. That's great. We're just trying to get some squid. Okay. Gonna hydrate in a second. Oh, this wind's coming up. Now, if this wind picks up again, what I might do is I might bring that lure on. Because sometimes if the wind gets a bit choppy like that, fish will feed really well. A lot of tailor will come in, you know. Okay, I'll give this a couple more casts and then we'll change to a different colour. What I might do is change to a fluoro pink or something like that. And you know what? These are all the $20 lures. I might chuck on the Kmart cheapies and just show you people that the Kmart cheapies work just as good as anything else. I haven't tried orange yet. That's my sort of third or fourth colour I usually go for. Someone's got a healthy set of lungs, which is good. When they're not making noise, they're not healthy, are they? Rightio, last colour cast for this colour. And then we'll go with a more traditional one that's a little bit more vibrant in colour. We'll go for a orange one in the cloth. We'll go for a smaller size, and then what I might do is just go for a bigger size as well, okay? This isn't too bad though. Maybe there's a few larger squid out there that might prefer a bigger squid jig, you know, it's just one of those things, you've got to try it, don't you? Alright, let's go here. Okay, just give me a second, fam. Oh. Right, ouch. Valerie in Ohio, US. Must be late for you, Valerie. Actually, I did bring an old friend with me. Check this surface popper out. It's been smashed by that many salmon it lost an eye. Let's chuck out a surface popper and see what's going on, eh? Welcome, Valerie. Thank you to the 25 people that are there. Mainframes. How are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. All right, yeah, mate, nothing wrong with the old Kmart cheapies, bud. Not what I'd like to see. I'd like to see bogans dominating international sport. You know, like... Think about it. All these people training for the Bustleton Jetty swim. I'd like to see a bogan standing out the front, AC/DC, t-shirt, black Fabergés, winkle pickers, you know, or his desert boots, duffel coat, middle of summer, having a fag. Righto, first lot, he just, you know, strips down to the, like, you know, AC/DC sort of boxer shorts, brains the field swimming backwards while having a cigarette, you know, on backstroke, and then starts lighting up again when he gets to the finish. It's there, I'm telling you, it's there, you know. All right, let's see if Blood Nut here. What happened here? Did he get tangled around the line? Oh, Blood Nut, what are you doing? You're coming in backwards. No, he's not. I need a stiffer fishing rod for this size lure, but there we are. Oh. All right, let's go, Blood Nut. Come on. There he is, popping away. Look at him. Now this is a classic example. Wizard of Oz, how are you, mate? Ads plays. A couple of times Wizard of Oz. Once in that thumb, and one, no, that one my brother sliced. Oh, no, that one. Warren Beach I was. Tonk straight in there right down to the barb, mate. Had to cut it out with a knife. Okay. This colour with the red head and the black, the sort of black back on it is called Blood Nut by most lure companies here. Yeah, I don't have the right sort of rod for this. No, this one's got the red tail on it. Halco does the colour. They call it Blood Nut from memory. Hey, off. All right, let me just get that to sit there for a second. Salmon usually like to chase surface poppers, fam. Hey. Welcome everyone. Mark, g'day, how are you, bud? Can someone, why is it not, well, hang on, Valerie. Valerie, I'm going to make you a mod, mate. Mark, how are you, bud? Righto, Valerie, start kicking some ass. All right. Hey, Ron, how are you, mate? Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Sometimes fish get in the way of your fishing, mate. Ah, beautiful day here in Bombay. Just gonna get some water into me, fam. Just gonna have a drink. You're welcome, Valerie. Now, we've cast about $100 worth of expensive squid jigs around. Let's go to the Kmart cheapies. Hey, I found a sinker. Tell you what, we'll use that sinker to make a rig later if we catch some squid for bait. All right, stay there. Good work. Now, right. Firstly, let's have a drink. Cheers, fam. Oh, lovely. Oh. Quite nice. Hey ho. Ronnie, welcome, bud. Don't forget to like the video, fam. All right, so let's grab a little orange Kmart squid jig and see if this does the job. Please do the job. Okay. Did you see that? Did everybody just see that? Just in there? That was something getting smashed on the surface. Oh dear, hang on. That's how salmon normally feed. Oh, hang on, fam, I've got to chuck a lure out there. I've got to chuck a lure out. Hang on. Right. Let's go with power shell. Power shell colour. That'll do. Right, I'm just going to chuck a little bait fish lure out there, and let's just see if we can get something to smash on the surface. It's all in that zone, fam. We're going into the zone. All right. Okay, let's do a little pendulum cast. Nice. With a pendulum cast, what you're doing is building up momentum in your cast to increase your line speed. That's one of the few ways that you can increase your line speed, is just by bending the rod, letting the lure turn over, then when you feel the weight on the back cast, boom, you know. Get out of that weed, come on. Rightio, let's go again. Oh, there's a school of fish there. What's that? Hang on, what is that? Let's find out, shall we? That looks like a big bag of plastic that's been thrown in the water, which is really disappointing. All right. Sorry about that, fam. All right, what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to put on all our fly fishing tackle, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cast along the jetty here, okay? Let's have another little quick cast. Is that on there? Great. Today's fishing excursion was designed as a hit out to do some lure fishing, fly fishing, squid fishing. Don't want to use any bait, right? And look, it's the peak of the full moon today. When there's a full moon like this, you very rarely catch much at all. But let's try it here now. I'm just going to try along here. Oh, thank God that landed in the water. I thought that was going to hit the train there for a second. Rightio, let's just bring this in here. Right, and what I might do, so I might also cast a squid jig out here as well. Rightio. Nice. Yeah, fly fishing is something that we're going to be doing a lot more on this program, but I just got to get conditioned to do it because you use totally different mussels to the ones that you use. Was that a herring or was that what I think it is? Let's have a look. Alright, so let's go out here. Notice with the cast and that there's not much arm movement, right? It's just bang with the wrist, okay? So a lot of people try and throw their fishing rods rather than cast them. Fishing rods are designed to bend, then try and go back to their original position as quickly as possible. But different fishing rods do it at different rates. It's called a coefficient of return. Okay, so slower tape fishing rods will go bang, bang, bang like that and eventually go back to the original position. Fast tapered fishing rods, you go boom, 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 and it's set again, you know? All right. We might be okay this afternoon. Oh, damn it. We might be okay this afternoon, fam. Oh, is that my bimini, is it, or what? No, that's not. Yes, it is. Interesting. Afraid. All right, fam. Time to use the Kmart cheapies. Let's go. Oh. Hey, Sharksmith Angling. How are you, mate? £33 squid. Wow. What are they? They have a special name, don't they? They're a special type of. Oh, what type of squid is it? I watch the docos on them all the time. Not Goliath squid, are they? I don't know. Rightio. Alright. So, the $2 cheapie. Alright. Keen. Let's see if this works. Got a bit of wind coming in again. All right. Oh, I can feel the whole jetty moving with that train. Oh, there's one under there. Come on, take it. Okay. So the Kmart cheapie that everyone bangs on about, which is not a bad thing, is the only squid jig that's had something follow it today. Yeah. Rightio, let's go again. Oh no, don't tell me that was a knot. Hey? Can't wait to get your sunshine back. Yeah, I hear you, mate. We might have to go to a bigger squid jig, fam. The smaller ones aren't working. So we've tried orange, we've tried the grey, we've tried the fluoro. Let's see what's happening now. Hey Valerie, can you give Shark Smith Angling a shout out, please? I don't know whether culpable's still, he might have gone to sleep. Just got to figure it out, famo. We'll try different sizes, different colours. I'll give this one a couple more casts and then we'll try a fluoro green one. I haven't tried fluoro green yet. Green usually works pretty well down here. I've seen an old boy use green all the time, but I thought I'd try other colours first, you know. Excuse me. Right, with the conditions, I mean, we've got the waves sort of blowing towards us. I just want to catch one squid so I can save the tube for home, and I'll use the little tentacles for bait, you know. Rightio. I haven't tried pink yet either. Oh, it's just good to get through. We're going to be flicking a lot of lures for brim this year, fam. We're also going to be using a lot of fly gear for brim. Right. So... Rightio, last one with this colour. How's your streaming going? Good? All right, famo, so let's try green in the smaller one and just figure it out from there. There we go. Hey, Dom Foley, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. Gav, how are you, bud? Yeah, mate, we're trying. Like I said, this is the absolute peak of the full moon, which is traditionally every month is the worst time to go fishing, but that's all right. We're just having a crack, fam. All right, so now we're going to try the fluoro. Well, that's a fire tiger colour. A lot of people don't realise that. Sounds like a big lawnmower, doesn't it? All right, let's go. This is going to look stunning in the water. I just hope the squid like it. Excuse me. See you, fellas. Have a good day. Alright, now this is a good speed for this size squid jig. Right, I'm just bringing it in really slowly. I'll set out those Reddington behemoths in a second, fam. We'll get the old 8-weight out and we'll just start pumping out some casts. I might do about a half hour of fly casting just to get the old shoulder and back into it, because when you do your first fly casting session, right, you draw a line halfway down your back and everything on that side that you cast with is sore. But you got to go through it, you know. Right. That one headed out misdirection. Nice, let's go. Vinny Bean, how are you, mate? Yeah, thanks, bud. Hopefully everyone else is enjoying it too, mate, you know. Like I said, not too much high pressure here. Like I called it today, fam, this is the peak of the new moon today, which is the worst time to go fishing, right? But you gotta have a go, don't you? And there's no written rules, it's just experience that tells you. How are you today, Vin? What's happening in your world, mate? It is so clear out here, fam, it's like an aquarium. So how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we start winding just above the weed. Maybe I was going too shallow, but I don't think so. That's coming in at a good depth. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only colour I haven't tried is pink, so we'll have a look there. One night down the end, live on stream, I think we got 6 squid. Good size ones too, which was pretty good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we'll have 2 more casts, and then what we'll do is we'll put on a pink squid. You can see how that goes, okay? It is, Valerie. Now, Vinny Bean, do you find there's more action when the air pressure is above 29? I don't know what your reference you're using there, Vinny. We use hectopascals here, so if it's above 1,000 hectopascals, hectopascals or whatever it's called, which is the what they use to measure the barometer and all that sort of stuff over here. Above 1,000 is pretty good, and underneath 1,000 it sort of tends to shut down a bit. Freshwater, it's more susceptible, you know. Yeah, hectopascals, that's what they're called, I think. Oh, Yeah, silly bugger. What happens is, at night, when these lights come on, everything comes in closer to the jetty. Now it's all over the place. And if they were getting smashed off the surface before, I don't think there'd be many around, you know? I wonder what that's a school of. All right, fail. Oh, let's do it. Gonna go to a bigger squid jig. Right. Now, the only colours that I haven't tried are orange. I might even go to Lumo, I think. I might even go to Lumo, why not? But we'll try the pink for now. The pink, the beige, the ivory. Oh. Ronnie. Oh dear. Yeah, mate. I mean, I've got Southern European blood in me, and you know, a lot of the Southern Europeans aren't much better, mate. You know, so yeah. Ooh. So I can't really comment on that, but yeah, I think look. Australia and Western Australia are sort of one of the last bastions where you can go and actually fish and catch something, right? And on the holidays when people come down and just from the city and that, and just take everything, whether it's that big or that big, it's just a nightmare. And that's not really like, you know, specific to any one particular breed of people, mate. Oh, okay, yeah. I know where you're coming over here, mate, but in Australia, there's a very strong sort of like, yeah, theme sort of thing, you know, towards that. Oh, it's a big cast. Oh, now we're talking. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will pink do the job, fam? Let's have a look. Oh, that's a nice depth. Look, that's coming in just above the weed bed. We've been trying all the small squid jigs first. Right, let's just try this one now. Just got to wait for that sort of tug on the line, you know. Like that. That might be weed. This is coming in a lot deeper than what it was before. It has calmed off a bit, which is a bit of a concern, but anyway, we'll wait and see. And then if this doesn't work, I've got a few other areas down there. Now this is coming in a lot deeper, fam. I think for the conditions, I was using too light a squid jig. Now that's coming in just above the weed. Hello, mate. And it has got, so the orange and this pink one are the only ones that have had squid following it. That's good. Now look at that. That's a good retrieve, right? So we'll go to 3.5. Oh, we're going to get a lot more purchase on this, fam. All right, just give me a second. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a much better depth. A lot of the other ones were coming in too shallow, but see how it's calmed off a bit now? So it might be a bit better conditions. Let's just have a look, famo. This is coming in just above the weed bed. Come on, there was a bit of tension then. Oh, you know you want to. See how I'm going nice and slow too, just to keep it moving, just to get those feathers on the side of the squid jig moving, you know. I'll rip out the fly gear in a minute. I'm hanging out to do some fly casting, fam. Oh, that's really good. All right, so we got to do the 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What a lovely day. Look at this, famo. Who cares if we don't catch any fish? What a beautiful day. The other thing is too, when people chase squid, you see a lot of them try and sort of set the hook like they do in a fish. Don't do that. Just slight movement with the rod and keep winding. Right. We've got some, I think they're garfish, fam. I haven't seen garfish at this jetty in years. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. Right. Jason XR6T, how are you, bud? That's right, culpable. Oh, you're still here, culp. Rightio, that's long enough. And that's why we have so many different colours. You know, you just got to work out which one works. I might go back to the orange pattern that I had here, fam, but a different orange pattern. Because along here, orange sometimes works too this time in the afternoon. There's a freshwater fly called Sloan Sunset Fly. Looks like nothing that swims but catches fish. Yeah, we've got a school of garfish under here, fam. So what's hurting the garfish? That's what I'd like to know. There's a big school of them. Yeah, there's some little pilchards mixed in there, everything. What I might do is once this sun moves over a bit, I'll bring the camera out here, right? And then that way you can see what's happening all out through here, okay? I just got to watch the back cast. Just like that. Ads, how are you? Oh yeah, Jason, mate, if you get a decent sized garfish, why would you use it as bait, mate? Why wouldn't you do the old butterfly fillet and eat it? Oh, they're just lovely. Garfish are a beautiful eating fish. And for a small fish, they've got quite big scales too. I've got all these little bait fish following the squid jig. All right. All right now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we'll go to a different colour. Give it a couple more casts. And then once you figure out which colour's working, fam, you know, you usually get 4 or 5 of them. Excuse me. Right. Lucky last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. G'day mate, how you going? Young lady caught one off there with a second cast. Yeah, so a bit closer to the water helps. How'd you go over there? How'd you go over there? Oh really, okay. There was a bit of surface action here before. Something was smashing stuff on the surface. Like I thought it might have been salmon or something like that. And usually in the afternoon when the wind's blowing this way, they head up in there, so you might do all right today. About 6 to 7 metres, because I checked before. Rightio, famo. And fellas, I'm just streaming to YouTube, so don't yell out real names or phone numbers or anything, all right? Just out of courtesy, if you know what I mean. That was a good cast. 1, 2, 3. Hey, local Mark's Fishing, how are you, bud? Lily Andrew. Oh, was that a bot? Was that a bot, Valerie, or? I'm ripping out the fly gear in a minute. See how that goes. Nothing else working. Nah, I've had a few good follows and I spooked a big one here, but it's always the way. You've got the wind behind you there, so you'll be able to cast pretty easy. That's the option I took. At night, when the dark, like when the afternoon sets, everything comes in closer to the jetty anyway. It hangs out under the lights. So at the moment, it's all over the place because it's daylight, you know. Oh, so I'm just going to work through till night time, mate. You know, I've seen some really big squid get caught off that spot where you are in this one, just over this weed bank and that. But same old story, you know, post holidays and that, when everything's been ripped out, you just got to get the scraps, you know. Oh, thanks, Valerie. Can we have a shout out for local Mark's Fishing, Valerie? Look, what have we been going for? How long have we been going for? I'll look in a minute. All right. The shark attack video. Which one's that, Mark? We're in Western Australia, mate. Yeah, we don't fish for sharks on this stream, so once you catch one big one, mate, you've caught them all. Trust me. All right, famo. Back to the orange. Let's see how that goes. Okay. That's highly visible in the water, isn't it? Look at that. Oof. I should actually show you what these look like in the water. Oh, that's magnificent. Hang on, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so these sink a lot slower than the others. Righto, famo, just doing a little depth test. Let's go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What'll happen is if you cast out and let it sink with the bar arm open, it wafts down vertically. If you click your bar arm over, it'll fall towards you in a bit more unnatural action. So let's just get this in here. I'll shift the camera in a minute, fam. Yeah, we should have enough shade there. Good work. Righty, I'll show you what I'm seeing here. Like I said, I put you in there because of the shade factor. Right. Okay. 2. Oh, not too early, Jim. Calm down. See, I'm winding this as slowly as possible, fam. That's the best way to usually get them, just nice and slow and steady. Although nothing's working today anyway. Alright, we'll give this a few more casts and then we'll rip out the fly fishing tackle, fam. Very keen to put the behemoth through its tests, you know. Alright. Oh, okay, so this colour's working as well, but nothing's coming in too close. Alright. Okay, so 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! Okay, so we've got some little yellowtail scads down here. Okay. I didn't bring any small hooks either, bugger. Yeah, here's what it is. That's coming in at a really good depth. Okay. So what chased them off then? Let's have a look. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope one of these big ones are out there, because when they come in, fam, you know, you only see a couple of them get caught now and then, but when they come in, they're huge. Seriously, you wouldn't be able to fit it into that landing net, and you know about it when you got one. These are coming in at a really good depth now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll do. We'll try 9. Three o'clock. Personally, I don't think we'll get any squid till about 5:30. Okay. So let's have a look. What is it, mate? Give us a look. That might have been what hit before. What colour is it? Brown? Sambo. Do you have a brown stripe on it? Okay. Where did it head to? Down there? Yeah, they usually swim in and out underneath the jetty. Just got to wait for them to come past. They do have like a little track. That could have been what was smashing up before. So I think they reckon the salmon are here. But yeah, just don't know. Normally it's sort of like if it's a bit bright, you don't get them. Best place for salmon is where the breakers, you know, where the first waves form. There's always a bloke down there with 6 hand lines fishing for salmon, and usually gets, you know, quite a few at night. So all right, 27, excellent. Why is that? Sheik your booty. How are you, mate? What's going on? The Iron Sheik of Twitch. How are you, my friend? Oh, I got a little wind knot in that. Let's bring that back in and get rid of it. Where is it? Here it comes. Bugger. Why is that happening all of a sudden? How you been, Sheik? Good? You been good, Sheik, or not? Bry. You're in college. Congratulations, mate. Bry, how are you, mate? This is the worst time of the month to go fishing when there's a full moon. The full moon peaks tonight. Okay, it should come up over there and be the size of a huge watermelon. But squid usually love it. We're just going to wait till a bit later, though, I think. Won't really happen till much later. Hey. Oh, sorry. Oh, has he? What is it? Hey? Oh, I don't know. Is it a squid or a fish? Is it? What colour is it? Brown or? Yeah, that's usually a sambo. How long is it? Yeah, they've caught them up to 80 pounds off here in the old days on hand lines. In the old days, there was a ladder off the end, and they've caught marlin off here because they could balloon off here. Yeah, 5 years ago, they got a heap of marlin off here, apparently, little ones. You know, so that's a bit later, though. Rightio, so let's try a different technique again. Right, that's going to go out. Okay, so we'll try this now. Ronnie, worst time in the morning for fishing? Yeah, why is that, local marks? Are you putting a full stop in there? Because you can't put a full stop in anything, it'll treat it as a link. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to let it drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Righto, famo. Time to rip out the fly fishing gear. Yeah, they usually herd all the bait fish around, like sort of December, there'll be about 6 or 7 big 60-pound sambos just herding all the pilchard and all the other stuff up just in front of the shore break there. You know, they don't usually hit a bait, but if you put a livey out under a float, you get them. All right, fam, the time's come. We're going to try the behemoth. Let me just put this here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back in here and we're going to put a lure out. Right. I'm going to put this on here. Right. Just like that. Where was the last place you saw that sambo, fellas? Heading where? Oh, okay. He's just going on his normal beat. They're not a good eating fish, but they're a good catching fish, you know. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks for coming in, mate. All right, so we've got the rod ready in case this Samson fish comes back with the pre-rig soft plastic. Let me take you out of the shade here now, as it's safe. It's only gone up 3%, interesting. Rightio, so let's bring you out here, fam. All right, so this is what we're seeing from here. Ready? Look at that big, deep, beautiful ocean. Check that out. Hey? Look at that. Glorious. Make sure that's got a bit of shade on it. All right. Like so. Good work. Ta-da. All right, now can everybody see over the shoulder there? Thanks, Steve. Pick up Cyclone Katrina. Nice. All right, famo, we think there's a fish just underneath here, so let's cast this along the structure. That won't take as long as the others. Oh, it's already on the bottom. The only problem is if you hook one, fellas, they wrap you around every single pylon, mate, and treat it like a sport, you know? Hey, Shanky Beard, how are you, mate? Nice. ooh, 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 ooh. Yep, he had a look at it. Rightio. We've got a Samson fish under here, fam. I'm just going to chuck this lure out and just let it sink right to the bottom. Right, I might swap to the other rod. I got no chance. This is only 20-pound braid, but he had a look at it. Let's see if I can annoy him enough to take a lure. No. All right. Might have a try on the fly gear. I'd say that's a 30-pound Samson fish under there. So I got no chance, but hey, it's fun. Rightio. Let's try this. I would be better off with that other rod actually, but I've got quite a lot of frayed braid on it. I need to pull that braid off the spool before I... Come on, sunshine. I promise I'll let you go if I get you. And you know, fam, to be quite honest with you, it doesn't matter whether it's a trout or it's Samson fish. When they're swimming up behind the lure and it's tickling them on the nose, you like, just hit it, stop it. That's nice. Right. Great. Well, that's gone. Quickly bring this in here. I didn't think that was going to come off. Now, where did that go? Hey? Oh, did it? Okay. Oh, just my landing net, which is a bit of a shock. I had it on the pole. Normally you can lean on them, you know. Rightio. So, what do we got here? I will be able to catch it, I think. No. All right. That's a bit of a fail, but we'll get it. Hang on. Let me put on a spiky squid jig. And then what I'll do is hook it up to that. Let's get one down here. What have we got? Let's get one that we can see. Oh yeah, that one will do. Landing nets at the moment. So where did the handle go? Was the handle facing you, Cobb, or?
Yeah, it pulled me up.
All right. So if that's the case, I guess it's about here. Sending it down to the unknown. Actually, I know what I'd be better off doing. Be better off putting me lure on there. That's a good idea. Hang on, fam, I just got to recover this landing net. Really, Shanky, good work, mate. Bit of a fail. Right, so I'm going to chuck that in there. Right. Come in along the bottom and get it. Where's that? I can't even see it though. You would think with all the netting on it, I'd be able to get it. Come on. Don't tell me it fell under the jetty. All right, just hang on a second, Thermo. We've got a recovery thing in progress here. Hang on. All right, let's try that now. Come on, sunshine. Oh no, that wasn't it, was it? Righto fam, let me just see if I can see where this is now. Right, that's a bit of a shit one, isn't it? Hang on. I can't catch anything today, fam. Hey? Yeah, I don't want to do that, mate. I've caught too many sharks off this jetty. Sorry. I refuse to swim in the water here. Absolutely refuse to swim in the water here, fam. Oh, I don't know where it is, mate. I think it might have fallen underneath the jetty cob. Yeah, I don't swim in these water because of all the sharks we've caught in here before, mate. I refuse to do it. It must be in this shade here. It'll later on when there's a bit of sunlight, I might be able to see it. I think the handle came in here. It might even be here. I'll get it eventually. Yeah. Come on. All right, what do we got here? Come on. Don't know what that was. Someone's thrown rubbish in the water here. Fam, that's disgusting. All right, so let's use a little bit of simple science here. Right, so I'm a bit close there. I'm going to cast this heavy sinker out and retrieve it in line with where I think the netting is. And just... Alright. Let's bring this in along the bottom really slowly, and hopefully I'll hook this netting and bring the net up. No. Right. Let's go in here now. Something like that, Cole. That's the first time I've taken it out too, which is what usually happens, you know. So, I don't get this. It's got a, hang on, let's try here. Okay. Well, someone's going to have a bit of good luck, aren't they? Some more. That's weed. Let me just dump it in there. No, not working. That's the handle there, so it didn't go out this far, did it? Let's have a look. Just going to bring this in slowly. I was too busy looking at that Samson fish, Famo. Unless it's buried itself in the weed, but what? Give me a second, fam. And now that I've lost it, I'll probably hook up on something So that's weed. Hang on. Let that drop again. Let's see if it fell underneath here. I'm getting the weed, I'm just not getting the net. Hang on. Let's see if this will do the trick. Oh no. No. Oh, hang on, I think I see it. That's better. Oh, come on. I see it, it's just under here. It's just under here, fam. I see it. There it is. Rightio, get on that, son. No, not there, there. There we are, that's better. Yep. Why isn't it hooking it? That's the wire right there. That's better. Come on. It's all right. I've got my landing net back.
Well, that was a good catch.
Oh, it is, mate.
Hey, that's impressive.
Oh, well, it's just physics, isn't it? You've got to just try and, figure it out. All right, so I've got 20-pound braid. That should do it. Don't snap. Don't snap. Lovely. There you go. It's a bit... yeah, this is the only intelligent thing I've done for a while. Let's not give myself too much credit.
I'm not sure what it was, but it's 2 meters.
Yeah, catch of the day, that one, isn't it? Now I just probably drop the rod, Remember the old Carry On? Remember the old Carry On movies? A, B, surfed? Yep. Oh, I didn't know that. Right. Stay. There you go, famo. See, no need to panic, you just got to figure it out. All right. P-Bay, how are you, bud? Yeah, it is, mate. Just got to figure it out, famo. Simple physics, it probably would have landed sort of like net up. And you just got to try and figure it out. But once it calmed down a bit, I could see it and I could just drop it straight down. All right, let me just do this for a second. I didn't set up a dono goal for a new one, All the Twitch crew will know what I'm saying. All right, let's see if there's any big tailor out here. All the yachties are out, fam. 3 hours in a chandlery store to buy a screw. All right, we deserve fish after that. I'm going to actually have to soak that in fresh water when I get home or it's going to rust. Rightio, let's see if this Sambo likes slices. I'm going to probably trick him just on dark, I think. There we go. I could see it, I just couldn't get the lure to land on it. All right. Now this Sambo at this size, fam, is a bit like the equivalent of a teenager. You know what I mean? Going out on its first date. All the effort's there, it's just got no idea. Okay, well, we've got the landing net back, which is a win. Now, let's get a bit of, you know, bit of nous going here. This is the one that I was using the squid jigs on. Yes, good. We bring that here. That's right. No, you can't, Justin. You can't, mate. Rightio, let's just sit down here. Remember in the 70s when I used to fish this jetty, you'd come along and there were people lined up with squid everywhere. It'd just be like a blanket of squid here, you know? And they obviously didn't think for the future. Ooh, H2O. Remember the water boy? That's some good quality H2O. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We haven't tried purple and blue yet. Actually, that's an idea. Let's try purple and blue. What am I doing? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's at a good depth. Boy, I'm glad I caught that landing net. I hope it dries out before we go home. Should do. I think it just needed a ceremonious dunking, you know. Okay, let's go again. Give it time to sink. I'm gonna have to recharge this laptop in a second, fam. Hey, Cyborg 740, how are you, Justin? Welcome, bud. Thanks, everyone. I might actually try and multi-stream to both Twitch and YouTube. But I'm just worried I might lose the YouTube channel. But anyway, we'll see how we go. We've had a good stream on YouTube today. 28 people's pretty good, seeing as I haven't streamed on it for about a week. But yeah, very disappointed with Streamlabs, fam. Where are these big green-eyed monsters I keep telling you about, famo? Oh, hang on, there it is. Oh, there it is. All right, you need to follow that again, son. You certainly need to follow that again. Hang on, we should get it on this cast, I hope. Let's just chuck it out there. There was a big shape behind that, fam. It's going to wind it in steady. We might be seeing a bit of action under this later on when we have the lures out. I think last time we got here we got a squid on our 6th cast, but it was where the new moon was on. It's much better to fish here. Right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Justin, what happened? Oh, well done, mate. Congratulations. That's the power of streaming. Marcus Burtonshaw. What? Who? Well, there goes the lure. Oh, God. Marcus, come back, mate. How are you, Quicksilver? You had a full stop in your message, right? And that's why I treated it as a link. All right. Sorry about that, mate. Okay. Sorry about that, mate. You're back now, bud. Nah, Bri, doesn't matter, mate. There's what we call a howling. Oops. There's a howling full moon at the moment, Bri. So it doesn't matter where you fish, mate. It's always very quiet on a full moon, bud. And the full moon's peaking tonight. It's at 100% full tonight. So it's quite a spectacle here, really. So later on when it's oh, come on. Oh, please, come on. And this is what will happen all day. You'll have all these squid and fish and that'll swim up right behind your jigs and your lures. Right? And then they don't take them. I spooked a really big squid before it was like that, but anyway. Get out of there. Quicksilver, welcome, bud. How are you, mate? All right, let's go. Yeah, Marcus, come back, mate. All right, the wind's changed now, which is good. Let's get some of this fly fishing gear going, fam. I love fly fishing. Ooh, hello. Just saw a fish shoot out from underneath this jetty, fam. Righto, time to do it. Let's go. Let's see what's out here, famo. Right, well, let's just leave this here. Okay, like so. Bang. Right, and what I'm going to do is... Oh, platform. Nah, it's good, Bri. I like it here, mate. Yeah, it's a far more civil chat. All right, and if people are going to watch you, you know, they should be able to watch you wherever, mate. Wow, it's a bit stuffed, but can only work with what you've got. Look, mate, I'm going to try and multi-stream in a second where I'm going to do both platforms, Bri, but I'm worried that I'm going to lose this stream, so I might have to log out for a second. Okay. Great, that's been battered. This is my new sort of jigging style rod. This can cast up to 80 grams. So what I'm going to do is put a lure on it. Oh, I dropped the other one, you idiot. All right. And then when I put a lure on it, why is... Oh, come on. Really, YouTube? Get your shit together. For fuck's sake. I don't know how it does that, right? My followers will come in and put a full stop in the chat, right? And then this moron comes in with a link to a site which is untoward and they let it go. I don't get it. Okay. Righto fam, here we go. We're going to rip out the saltwater fly in a second and see what we can do, eh? Glad I got that landing net back. Well, the wind changed and we've got the shade. It's happy days. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Bri, but it's just all platforms have disadvantages and advantages, right? And when you've gone across to another one like I have, you certainly learn what they are, right? And don't let frustration get mixed up with passion, mate, because that's what that comes down to. I just don't like it when I can't do a good job in terms of delivering the stream. That's my pet hate. 30-pound snap swivel. Even if I do hook something, I'm not going to land it with this. Right, let me just test this new rod out. This should be able to cast a lot further than the other one because it's got a stiffer action. Let's have a look. That's the way. Oh, come on. Rightio, let's have a look. That's a bit more like it. If there's a tailor out here or something like that, or a salmon, it should get it. Oh, was that a silver flash behind that? Let's have a look. Might have been a little herring. Let's go again. This reel is way too small for this rod, but anyway, you've got to test it, fam. You've got to put them through their paces. Right, so two more casts. Let's get a little bit closer to the water. Alright famo, it's fly fishing time. We'll muck around with the fly fishing gear and then we'll bring the other gear out. Nice work. That was a hit. That was a hit. Really? Not a very like solid hit, but it was something. Let's bring this in a bit quicker and see if it'll hit that now. No. That was actually a hit, Famo. Let's have a look. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. This rod tip is hardly bending on this rod, that's why it's designed for jigs and for lures. Bit stiff for me brim fishing, but out in the boat might be good fun with 15 kilo. You can fish 30 kilo through this fan pretty easily. Excuse me. All right, Famo, that's it. Let's go. Hey! And there's another surface splash there, hang on. That's, oh, that's a good way to cut fingers. Might need some new braid on this, I think. I've got some 4-pound braid at home that I'm going to put on a spare spool of this, and that 4-pound braid I'm going to use to flick little surface poppers at whiting. All right, Famo, let's rip out the fly gear. We've had the change in the wind. Let's hope we can get something with that. I love fishing with fly fishing tackle. All right, beautiful. Oh, caught a codfish. All of our English viewers will get that one. He got him right in the cods, innit? All right, that's ready for the big fish ladder. That's ready for that. All right, let me just check the battery life on the phone. Let's have a look. Oh, that's good. So how much life has it got in it though? Is it charging? It is, but not very quickly. What about the microphones? Got a bit left in the microphones. I've got some spare microphones here. Right. So, let's have a look here. Now this I'm going to get ready with the right depth. Let me have a look. Right, so let's get this depth right. Okay, that's there, good. I can bring the fish in like that. Nice. So we've got that there. We'll just rest that over here, like so. I'll just do that so I don't knock it off again. All right, let's set up our fly fishing gear. Let's charge our laptop. Right, now, bring that in here. Bring that in here. Okay, have we got another cord there? Let's just have a look. Oh, it's a bit handy. What's in there? Lovely, that's what we want. I need this now. Oh, chuck that in there. Excuse me for a second, famo. Good. Okay. So, let me just get this in here now. See you guys, have a good one. Didn't you have any luck? Okay. Hey, beautiful. It's charging now. Great. There we go. Lovely. Now, is that the big one? Let's have a look. Here we are. Righto fam, this is my favourite form of fishing. Okay, this is called fly fishing. Right, so g'day. These are the new behemoth fly reels that we bought. Alright, so we're just going to put them through their paces now. This is called a shooting head, which means you can cast quite a long way without too much effort. And I think it was invented in America. Fly fishing is one of those forms of fishing that's been quite stooped in tradition for a long time by the English. Then the Americans got hold of it and sort of took it to another level. Okay, so Cortland, Scientific Angler, teeny fly lines, all that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? Went into faster tapered fly rods, all sorts of stuff. Right, let's get this in here now. In here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the deck to sort of hold all the line. Now let me just have a little cast first. Alright, we'll get the old wet the fly line. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's going to shoot great. Oh, that's lovely. I made that shooting head off another fly line. So let's just sit here. Right. Wonder if I can put it in that bucket. I probably should be able to. Right, let me just chuck that in there. Should be able to dump everything in that bucket, I think. Get in there. Yep. Just be very careful. And it should shoot out of that bucket pretty easily, I think. Alright. There we go. Not so much the shooting head, but I need to get the running line into the bucket. There we go. Right, so good stuff. Right. Okay famo, so the gear is balanced and it casts really well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put this away. Right, I'm going to get some Hey Luke Mason, how are you bud? Welcome. Hi Marcus, it's actually an 8-weight mate. Now, let me show you the best way to make a saltwater fly fishing leader, fam. You know how they tell you to spend like 30 bucks on a leader? No, yeah, that'll do. That's our leader, because if you can't cast that, you can't cast anything. All right, oh, Well, better hope we don't lose it, because that's all we've got left. Rightio, so I'm going to do a little lefties loop. So once around the line like that, then you do your, how are you, Luke? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that through there, bring that through here. And hopefully that holds. That should be okay. Now, that is the bit that we're going to join to the fly line, okay? Oh, there's a little sambo hiding under here. Be about 30 pound. He keeps darting out every once in a while. He had a look at the lure, and then I dropped the lure in the water. I dropped my landing net in the water. I managed to get it back. So, oh yeah, tortured yourself.
A little blue groper and sort of decent sized black ass out there.
Oh really?
The blue groper was about 3.5 kilos maybe.
Oh no, what was it? Still green or blue?
Just on the turn.
Oh really? Okay. Because they change their sex too, don't they?
Yeah, they become blue and they become male.
Yeah, that's right. And they're.
That doesn't mean their size.
Hey?
Just because they turn blue doesn't mean their size.
No, not at all. I've seen plenty of small blue groper. I normally fish the Southern Ocean like Walpole, so you know, all down there.
Yeah, the Sambo got himself a herring down there.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I personally think herring's the best bait. I've caught everything on herring, mate. So,
Okay.
yep.
A lot of northern species showing up.
Really? Yeah. Well, it's hot.
Yeah, but they're hanging around regularly now. So.
Yeah, I've caught northwest blowies down here.
Yeah.
You know, big ones too, not small.
No, there's big ones getting down here.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is I tied a little pink shrimp live on. Nah, nothing at all. I still reckon it's a bit early, mate. I'm going to have to wait till a bit later. You know, wait till it gets a bit darker and they get forced into the jetty, you know what I mean?
They come into the light.
Yeah, that's right. They'll hang out. Here's not too bad either. This is one of the better spots, really, I find.
There's quite a bit of bait in there.
Yeah, that's because they're getting herded up in here, Cobber. That's why. Yeah, they're all sitting underneath the jetty, and every once in a while they sort of dart that way, and you see a little dark shape go out, you know?
Sambo comes in and smacks them one.
Oh yeah, Sambo like that's just a fucking cheeky teenager, mate. You know what I mean? We've all been there. So.
Yeah, that big one was incredible.
Really?
No, the other one up the end's over 20 kilos.
Oh really? Yeah, but he'll swim out of that. Like sanctuary one day, and someone will nab him. As they get in there, they get all comfy and that sort of stuff, and then they don't see a bait for a while, you know. So, right. Okay. Yeah, people have been bragging about catching them recently, but you know, I mean, Dewey's very territorial too, you know. So.
They also move a lot, mate, too.
Yeah. When they're bigger, we find they tend to stick around in the same spot.
You get some big ones out of Walpole.
Oh yeah, mate. I've seen up to nearly 60 pound out there.
You boat fish or land boat?
We boat fish, but Circus Beach is pretty good too.
Yeah, I went out in the kayak off up near the Skippy Rock there.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that in March.
And man, there's some big snapper in there.
Oh, there's huge.
I couldn't get my bait past the herring and the bloody.
I want to try and get some. I want to try and get some pink snapper on fly and just push a couple of Australian records. And if you hook one, the only problem is they'll head straight for the mouth and take you out in the kayak. But I'll have to head to the sandbank and just try and get them before they hit that reef on the side.
I was anchored up, but there was a big Sambo in there today. I was there too.
Oh, there's everything in there. There's bull sharks, mulloway, the whole lot, mate. That blue hole in front of Skippy Rock like that is just unbelievable.
Clean as nuts.
Hey?
Nuts. It was about 8 metres deep there.
Yeah, and it's like an aquarium.
Like,
Yeah, yep, there is. Yeah.
A couple of real big ones, so I didn't realise actually how big they were.
My old man got one in the 70s, 53 centimetres on a hand line, you know. And remember out in that, remember out where they used to have that stick just down from where the new yacht club is? There was a stick in the water. Fish just used to swim around that. I know that area like the back of my hand, Cobb. I'm just going to get everything organised to get like reception organised and that sort of stuff, and then I'm into it. We're going to be spending a lot of time in the kayak this year, so. Where is he? There he is. That was. Oh no! So, I've got the wrong fly for a sambo, but we'll have a try. Righto, son. Where are you? Let's see what you. Is he under it? Come on. Yeah. Oh, is that him in there? Oh, is he? If I hooked him, I'd have no chance, mate. It's just the thrill of hooking it, you know. If he heads to the jetty, you'd be stuffed. All right, let's get 100-foot. How'd that go? Oh, meal up, yeah, yeah. Yep. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, the only problem is if you let it go, it'd be stuffed, wouldn't it? Oh, okay. A lot of them try and fish for salmon on that like 4-kilo line and that sort of stuff, and then they let them go and just they get smashed. You know, I like to catch them, bring them in quick, let them go. Yeah, carbon dioxide builds up in their blood, the lactic acid builds up in their muscles, and they just swim off and sink. Oh, that got belted in the side of the head up there. Yeah, it had would have had a pretty hefty like hit in the side of the head there. Yeah, they've been bigger out here. We saw one in the boat one day. We called it Tezza the tiger shark, and there was about probably a good 5.5. Yeah, just massive. Yeah, not the brightest, but they're one of the 4 that hit or like attack humans. All right, that's better. I'm going to put a bigger fly on and tempt fate.
What weight fly are you?
I'm using an 8-weight fly line with a 30-pound tippet. I've just got a pink strip on there, so we're going to be spending a lot of time fly fishing this year. So I do a lot of fly tying on stream and that. And then when I get into the kayak, I want to have all the casting. I want to be able to just look at something and hit it, you know. And the only way you do that is sort of like putting in the time. Oi, hey? Oh, we're getting one sent over from over east. So once I get it all confirmed and that sort of stuff, then I'm going to sort of, you know, let everyone know, because until it happens, it happens. I had a Viking kayak, but it just sort of, you feel like you're in the water and you're like, you can't use your legs at all. And it's sort of, I don't know, like... Oh, did you? What'd you pay for that? Oh, you're kidding. Mate, why can't you do that with Lotto?
4.3 metres long.
Yeah, that's what I got, a 4.3 metre, so... Hey? Oh, yeah, they are. The one that I'm getting is a new one, but I want to just make sure that I'm getting it before... I don't want to sound like a tosser, you know. Yeah, getting... Oh, it didn't happen, you know what I mean? So, but it's all good so far. They've got one aside and all that, so...
Do you fish up the Franklin River flats?
Sometimes, yeah. It just depends. I sort of only... It's funny with the Franklin River. Like, you go there and you bomb out for ages, and then you go there one day when, like, the flatties are in and that... And you just got them everywhere. Marble flatted, bartail flatted, everything, mate, you know? It's just all timing and that sort of stuff, Cobb. Yep, yep. I want to try and get a few yellowfin on fly this year too. Right. I want to try and get yellowfin on fly this year too. Really? What fly pattern, do you know?
I've caught King George down there
Yeah, they love them. But there's a lot more down there, see, that's why.
They're hard to keep on though.
Oh yeah, you need that stinger hook, don't you? That's better. Fly's hitting first, that's all you want. I'm going to put a bigger fly on now, see how that goes. Oh yeah, Exmouth's lovely, Cobber. Oh, we went to Karratha a couple of years ago. Karratha's good out at Dampier. We went out to the Courtney Shoals. So yeah, all good fun. All right, they say some things are like falling off. Who's that? Hey, Valerie. 3 AM, yeah, get some sleep, Valerie. Thank you for coming in, mate. Yeah, that's what was hitting those things on the surface before, that Sambo. Cheeky bugger. Oh, I might put on a little surface popper fly just to be cheeky. See if there's any herring or tailor around. The only problem is tailor have got the teeth, you know. Get in there. Oh, I should have brought me stripping basket. That's better. All right, let's see if we can get one of these little bait fish to take this pink shrimp, eh? All right, so we've got a 20-pound Samson fish underneath the structure here, fam. Now, why is this not sinking? That's why. Will they hit it or not? Probably not, I don't think. Right, we're going to have to change microphones in a minute, fam. Alright, that's not sinking anywhere nearly deep enough, that's why. Okay. Right, we're going to go to a bigger fly. Let's see what we've got in there with a bit of weight in it. Okay. Thank you for giving up your time to come in, Valerie. Well, that didn't hold very well, did it? Wow. All right, let's select the fly. What have we got here, famo? Let's check this out. Need a fly that sinks fairly quickly. Oh, yeah. I'll use a pink thing. That's a Whistler variation. That's a pattern that's been around for years, okay? So the pink thing is a barrafly, really, but let's just see. Oh, actually, let's try the green one. All right, let's see if the green one works. See if that'll entice it. And seeing as it's saltwater fly, I'm not really going to worry about the loop. I'm just going to clamp it. You're welcome, Valerie. Thanks for giving up your time. Right. Now, let's go out here. Oh, that sinks nicely. That looks very similar. I was going to tie on a pink thing, but I'm going to tie on a chartreuse thing. Beg your pardon? Yeah, don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I'll reach you from here, so I'll have a cast. Yeah, there is. They hang around that structure. Oh, sorry, is that over you? Sorry, mate. I thought I wouldn't reach you from there. Yeah. Clear? That's good. I made this shooting head off an 8-weight, weight forward. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Hey? Nah, just something hit the surface just to the right of it. Actually, I'll backcast through here. You're in there, I'll backcast. There we are. Righto, we'll turn her in here, fam. Yeah, I'm from Manjimup originally, so I've done lots of trout fishing. Pardon?
I'd rather eat redfin than trout.
Oh, redfin are a 5-star eating fish, Cobb. All right. Yeah, I've got them up to 50 centimetres, you know. Oh, lovely. That's a 4.5 pound fish. Beautiful. Pregnant female redfin, or was it like a pregnant female, or? Oh, oh, lovely. Rightio, family. Right, so this setup that we made live on stream's working, famo. This 8 weight, we got it right with the length. Okay, we're able to cast it really well. I won't bother buying shooting heads anymore. What I'm going to do from now on is I'm just going to buy weight forward lines, right, and then just turn them into shooting heads myself. Then I can use the running line part on the fly line to tie caddis flies, isn't it? Nice, good. Once old mate moves over there, I will start casting towards there. Let's go. Yeah, so that was Samson fish that fed out there before. Oh, I better set this drag to a bit heavier than that, I think, if I get a sambo. Oh. It's funny when you use flies like this, all the bait fish hang around going, it's all right, buddy, we've got your back. It's like, no, leave him alone. Want him to be eaten. That was a terrible cast, but I'll take it. Right. Need this wind to die off a bit. There we go. Right, even if I get it in the general vicinity, I've got to make a stripping basket. I'll do that soon, fam. We'll go to Bunnings and we'll make one. All right, that's sinking now, nice. Just going to let this sink a little bit more. Right. This is good, I think. We're just starting to work this new fly line in well. Right. Oh, there's fish swimming behind that. Okay, let's get some good casts out, Jimbo. A little bit too far forward on that one, but that's all right, we're getting the job done. No wrist in fly casting, fam, it's all arm. Right, now, might need to put a new microphone up in a minute. Oh, don't do that, you pig. That line landed belly first, then you don't want that. Heaps of bait fish there. I caught the jetty. No, beautiful. All right. Way too far forward on that. Boy, I'm rusty. I'm still getting it out there. I'm still getting the fly line out there, fam, but it's just a bit ugly, you know what I mean? That's better. Not happy with that, famo. I'm not loading the line properly. Let's leave that for a second. All right, crew. Now, get that in there. Wonder if I can tie that. Now there's an idea. Let's do a little bit of modification here. Watch this. Rightio. Yep. Why not? This will work. This is my new stripping basket. Watch, I'll show you. Put it around my shorts. Lovely. Ah, look at that, fam. $10 from Bunnings. You don't need to spend 100. Hey. Oops. Sinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strip this fly line straight into the bucket, and it saves it going everywhere. Whew. Now we're going to start doing a bit more distance casting. Let's have a look. Now we're talking. Right. Okay. Lovely. So that's better. Let's do a little bit more running line here. Alright, battery's nearly going to die. I'll bring this in and wind it on. We'll do one really good long cast. Okay. And then we'll see if we can hook something. But this has been a good hit out today. We've cast out a lot of squid jigs. We've cast out lures. We're doing a bit of fly casting. It's all good, fam. Right. Terrible cast. Let's let that sink for a second. Echidna, how are you, mate? Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, it is, buddy. Just gotta get it out there, you know. So, a bit limited to where I can cast, but it's about a 20 kilo sambo under here, bud. So, just gonna get the other, what do you call it? Gonna get the other microphone out in a second. No, this is not loading properly. Right, I think this rod might be past its use by date. 8 weight. Oh, I should have got the 9 weight. On that final power cast, it doesn't really load up properly. It sort of kicks back for a minute, and not really going to do us any favours. Now people, what I'm going to do is when I change the microphone, I'm going to turn this stream off and I'm going to try and multi-stream to both Twitch and YouTube. Right, so if we cut out on this stream, you'll find me over on the other platform, okay? No, don't do that. Don't do that. What are you doing that for now? No, this is not loading at all. I think this rod's had its day. I've been using this rod for nearly 10 years now, fam, so it's time to upgrade to the 9 weight. If I can find it. I think I know where it is, so. At least the shooting head's sinking. Oh, that's good, isn't it? I was trying too far back. I've got these swimmers coming up the jetty. Excuse me for a second, famo.
Here. Over here. Oh. I went out. I went out. I didn't swim through there. I just stopped here.
Okay, that's the fish.
Yeah, there's about a 20 kilo sambo under here, girls, so yeah.
Have a look.
Whereabouts is he?
Can you see him?
Oh, he's been all over the place. He's been smashing fish off the surface.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Should we go back on this side, Jane?
What?
On the other side?
Oh. Oh yes. Why?
Okay.
Because the sunlight.
Yeah. Are you getting anything? Any fish?
Nah, it's been very quiet. Full moon today, ladies. It's like 100% full moon, so it's usually always quiet.
Lots of fish with it, yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of bait fish and that Samson, but getting him to bite's another thing, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Just go and have a quiet chat to him for me. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fish whisperer. Yeah. All right, fam, what we're going to do is I'm going to try and multi-stream to both platforms. Thank you very much for tuning in on YouTube today. Stay safe and stay well. Be the best person you can be every day, and I'm hoping that it works, okay? Whichever platform it ends up going on, right, that's the one that I'll stream on. Righto, bye for now.